Today I'm doing some reorganizing in my apartment. It's always like a favorite thing of mine. I love changing stuff around in my apartment. I usually do it about once every 1 to 2 years. I get tired of where things are. So I'm going to show you a little bit of that today and going through some stuff and just kind of having a general reset on my living space. So stay tuned. Tackling a big project today. I'm going to bring you along with me and show you a little bit of what's going on. This bed right here is going to be moved from this wall over to here. And I'm getting some help to do that. And after I move it, I'll show you that. Yeah, so we got kind of a hot mess going here. This has all got to find a new home. And then over here, I got bins that were under the bed. I gotta deal with that. And then this table here has really got to get sorted out. Okay, we got the new location for the bed on this wall. We still got a mess over there. We still got a mess over there to relocate. So, work in progress. Okay, so we got a small table. If you can remember, the last little table I had got ruined by a C-clamp, and it was too big of a table anyway. So I got one of these like C-shaped tables. You know, there's a recurring theme here of like C-shaped apparently. Putting it together. So this was pretty easy. It took me about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so to get this together. The problem is I wanted to use the new C-clamp I got under this, and it's got this metal all the way around. So I thought it had more of a lip than this, but it doesn't. So this C-clamp I got, which you can see right here, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to affix it to like this little table here to my left where I'm sitting, because it has a just a solid wood around. So I'm just gonna have to, you know, kind of MacGyver that or something. Next thing is I'm gonna move this little storage unit here into my closet. It was in there before, and I'm having to do a massive reorganization in the closet. Anyway, so it's going in. I'll show you when it's done. And so now I've placed it in the closet next to this, which is a hanging storage unit, which I just got actually. Don't know if I love it. It's a little hard. It holds fine, but these drawers like this are not easy to pull out and stuff. You have to kind of hold the unit and pull it out, but you know, they're great for, I have socks in here, undies and stuff in there, and then I can do some shirts and stuff down in those. So anyway, I'll show you when this is filled up. There, and then that little thing now lives there in this little area that's kind of a little closet outside the closet or something like that. I wish they had built in a walk-in closet in here. That would have been really nice. But anyway, this holds most of my shirts and pants. So that's sitting outside the actual closet, which just doesn't have really a lot of room, especially because these doors these doors are in the way, and I wish they'd just, you know, come off of there easily, but they really don't. Anyway, that's that move. So I need to empty out this bookcase here in my hallway because I'm moving it over to an area on the other side of my main room. So okay, got the bookcase finished. Last little touch here. Anyway, here's my bookcase. All done. Fortunately, I have a little bit of room left in it. I'm getting rid of some books, and I weeded out some things. So anyway, that's done. Off my list. Hi, welcome back to Elder Gal. I'm Allison, and welcome to my new filming space. I know it doesn't look a whole lot different, but it's actually on the opposite side of the room. And I'm using a different chair, and I have a different tapestry thing behind me here. So, yeah, it's my new little corner. I'll be adding to it, maybe making some other changes. So if you saw the first part of this video, hopefully you've stuck around till now. You'll see some of the things I've been doing to reorganize my little apartment. It's just a studio apartment. So, I don't know the exact dimensions. It's maybe about 14 by 14, maybe a little bit bigger. And yeah, I needed to move things around. I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that if I am living in the same spot for too long and I don't change anything, I don't move anything around or get rid of stuff or, you know, kind of renew my space, I really start getting antsy. I get edgy about it. I think it's due to growing up in the military, you know, because my dad was in the military till I was 10, and then we moved around so much that I also like to move now, usually I'm okay in the same spot for a few years, but I think the longest I've ever lived in one place is 6.5 years in the same house or apartment or whatever. 6.5 years is my record. So I just get really antsy after a while. I just need a new setting, a new surrounding, a new place to be. And I don't know if any of you are like that, but if you are, let me know about your experiences with reorganizing or wanting to change your space or whatever every once in a while. I know I'm not the only one in the world that loves that. So, but yeah, I needed it. I had moved some things about a year or so ago, but I didn't like where my bed was, and so I really needed to move that. And I'm hoping in about another year I will be able to actually move to a different city. I have applications in, and I'm hoping I will make a big move in about a year. But then I thought I would be doing that this year already, and nothing has come through. So I'm guessing probably at least another year, maybe a year and a half. So this is the last big reorganization I'm going to do until I actually have to move. And obviously I realize as I grow older, I'm not going to be able to move things around as much. I did almost everything in here myself except for the bed. I needed help to move the bed. Other than that, everything else I moved myself. If you saw the little snippet right before this, I moved my bookcase from the hallway into part of the studio space, and I just had to take out all the books and put them all back. But that was good because I was able to go through them and, you know, cull some that I knew I didn't want to keep, and then I was able to kind of reorganize it. So it was a good thing to do. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video to go through what it's like to reorganize your space. And I realize I haven't shown you every little corner of this apartment. And if I ever get it looking like I'd like it to look, I will do a big tour of my apartment. And I say big in parentheses because it's tiny. Here's what having a new space does for me, okay? I feel a sense like of renewal. I feel more energy, I feel like just more positive. I don't know if it has that effect on you if you change your space, but every time I do it, I'm in such a good mood while I'm doing it. It's the same kind of feeling I get when I'm traveling. I also love to travel, and when I'm on the road, I'm also in a really good mood most of the time. So I don't know. I guess I missed part of my calling, and probably should have been a redecorator or something like that. I don't know if it would have the same effect working on other people's spaces as it does on mine, but it definitely makes me feel so good when I work on my space. And especially, I love getting rid of things. I don't know how many of you love doing that, but man, I love throwing stuff out that I think, hey, I don't need this anymore. This is just taking up space. So back, you remember when the show Hoarders came on about, I don't know, 20 years ago maybe? I started watching it. I still had cable TV at that time, and I used to watch the show Hoarders. And even though I was never a hoarder myself, it always made me get rid of stuff. Like every time I'd watch an episode, I would have to throw something out. I don't know if it had that effect on you or has that effect on you, but I am totally like that. So, and I don't really watch it anymore. I know you can, I don't even know if it's still on with new episodes, but I don't watch it anymore. But I actually, when I used to work as a bereavement counselor, I had to help a couple of clients that were hoarders and they were grieving, and I asked them how I could help, and they said, well, we can't get rid of stuff and we need to move. Like they had to sell their home. And they asked if I would actually come over and direct them as to what to get rid of. And I did that actually for weeks for each of them. And it really, they told me it really helped them. So sometimes people that tend to hoard, they really do need help. I mean, they need someone outside to come in and really kind of give them some direction. So that's my reorganization video. I enjoyed doing the process of it. I'm not quite finished. I got some little stuff to still throw away and sort and kind of put in its proper home. But yeah, for the most part, it's mostly reorganized. The furniture is moved around. That's the important thing. And I just feel really good about doing it. So let me know your experiences with doing something like that. I'd really love to hear it. And until next time, be well. Keep moving forward. Take care. Bye.